everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Niners are top 10 in fewest points allowed. They'll be up against the Falcons offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the San Francisco 49ers. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Boom, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Back that it up, Philly. Here we go. Under pressure. All right, here we go. Green, 30. Watching now, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Now let's go.
Looking to throw. incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle. But if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed. Plenty of open field to get after that.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Second down, they'll run with Gordon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go
fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So out come the Falcons now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He completes it to Julio Jones. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
An update now from Oakland. It's the Chiefs that have jumped out to the early lead against the Raiders. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Watch it now, Barney. No. Leopard. Over.
Now Gordon on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And some room to work. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Here we go now. Detroit. Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that will make this a 16-point lead. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Gun now on 3rd down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Finding room at the 30. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
First down carry now for Crowell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And an update now from up in Seattle. And the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy is going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. They'll run it again with Crowell. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Isaiah Crowell with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. So they're going to go for 2.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 3. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Now, let's go. 319. 319.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And an update now from up in Seattle. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
3 yards to go on 2nd down.
Back there, Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go.
A quick give to Coleman. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there, and leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So the offense has it first and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. Hurry up, here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Over.
Here's Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Blue,
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. A toss play, Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. He finds Coleman. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Green! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Back that up, Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter from Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Coleman now. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now, let's go. All right, watch it now. Party, party. All right, here we go.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to do it.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. So 2nd and goal here from the 9.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Runs through the contact. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Watch it now. All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That throw good for 4. It's second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Now back to throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Now, let's go.
And the wideout in motion. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Isaiah Crowell, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here now come the Falcons. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. But we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one.
Look at 56. Look at 56. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Let's go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They're going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Right there around the 35-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He's back to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Niners on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 8 yards on the pickup, and the 49ers are going to get a first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Green 39! Green 39!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Leopard! Leopard! Over!
Back to throw. This is Crowell on the catch. No gain, and it's second down. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. He'll look to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. The Niners on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Down to 7 seconds now, 6. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Looking to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
So for Atlanta, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.